There's no doubt that a lot of people aspire to build a board portfolio, and certainly in 2026, I think there'll be a very significant increase in a number of executives who want to go down this pathway. But the reality is it's extremely challenging. And in fact, if I was trying to do this myself, I think even I would struggle, because the reality is you need a lot of help to secure the right meetings at the right time with the right people, to develop a strategic board portfolio where the roles complement each other. Everything kind of comes together, and it does take a little bit of time and effort, but it is certainly worthwhile. The remuneration is certainly significant in a lot of cases. So it is a very, very valid and worthwhile pathway, but you need the right professional help and support, in my opinion. The three key pillars of my board portfolio program really are anchored in the real reasons you secure meetings with the right people and secure paid commercial board seats. The first is the brand aspect, the personal brand, the board director brand. It's crucial. Just the other day, I was sent a resume by a well-intentioned individual, 2 pages, very lackluster, not put together in a professional way. He'd done it himself. He's listing his hobbies, listing his high school certificate, just no real understanding of how the board director game works. And the reality is headhunters won't go and take the time to sit down with you and tell you everything that's wrong with your resume document. And it is an immediate off-putting scenario. You actually won't even want to engage with that individual. You won't want to represent that individual in the market. And so it's a complete missed opportunity, but you don't understand why that missed opportunity is happening. We put a lot of emphasis on personal brand with our clients. It encompasses not just the board resume, it includes the online presence, media, thought leadership, and really getting that right. Then the second key component, the key pillar of our service, is the business network. And the network is crucial because most executives have had a degree of success by this stage of the game. They've got a C-suite business network, but often the depth and the breadth of the board director network is lacking. And it cannot be cultivated overnight. It is not cultivated by just reaching out to people and even being introduced randomly to board directors. That on its own does not deliver board directorships. And this is a common myth in the market. And people say to me, well, I'm going to go and try my network first. I'm not concerned, because I know that unless you're approaching the right people, targeting the right type of board role, the reason being is a board role cannot be created. There is either a board seat available or there isn't. And so this kind of concept that you just, approach people randomly in the market and somehow that's going to result in traction is a complete myth from the market. And so, our networking strategy is so carefully honed down to who we're going to approach, in what order, what type of role are we trying to secure, what value are we bringing to the table, alongside all the broad basic networking that you do need to do in the market if you want to secure board appointments and go down this pathway and eventually develop a board portfolio. And then the final element is really the strategy. And, my strategies are based on 20 plus years in the board director market in Australia, understanding how board decisions are made, how hiring decisions are made, who are on the nomination committees, who in the private equity firms are open to an approach. The depth and the breadth of my knowledge and understanding of the market is remarkable. And of course, it's backed by just an incredible level of service in this space. I've done literally 10,000 plus board appointments. I mean, it is just a phenomenal track record. And of course, if you become a client of mine, you get to tap into my networks, my private introductions, and they really are the secret to our success. So I'd love to have a chat with you, only taking on a limited cohort. We're going to try and finalize the cohort before the end of the year. That way we can just really focus on delivering exceptional results to those clients and and putting everything in place to develop a compelling board portfolio in 2026. Love to have a chat with you. I'll include a link in my video so you can drop into my diary and have a confidential discussion about your board career and what things might look like in the year ahead.